Hello UPSC aspirants, those who are writing prelims on May 24th. Last 60 days is remaining. For your 60 days, I am coming up with a proper strategy, 60 days strategy plan. As you know, in March from tomorrow onwards, 25th, we have 7 days, April 30 days, and in May 23, overall 60 days. రేపటితోనే లెక్కేసుకున్నా కూడా 60 రోజులు టైం ఉంది. ఇఫ్ యూ యూజ్ ది 60 days properly, if you want to shine like the sun, you have to burn like the sun. If you want to clear the prelims in any cost, this 60 days is most important in your life, my dear students. So in order to crack this prelims examination for the 60 days, I am coming up with 60-25-15 formula. 60-25-15 formula, daily 14 hours of preparation. 60% of your time should be used for static revision. Static revision, like what you do, you take polity and economy, then you complete geography versus history. Allocate 60% of your time for this static revision. Then remaining 25% of the time for execution and testing. Dedicate solving previous year's questions as well as solving any academy's test series program, and do CSAT practice also. 4 hours, compulsory daily one test you have to do. 2 hours of test, 2 hours of analysis, where it went wrong, why it went wrong, which topic you didn't study, go and study that topic. So analysis should be there in this 4 hours. Then 15% of your time, which is 2 hours, current affairs you do. Daily 2 hours of current affairs, mainly focusing on science and technology, current affairs, government schemes, state legislation, state missions. This all ends 60:25:15 is a formula which I am fixing for you. 60% of the time should be taken care by your static subjects, which is called as Big Four: polity, economy, history, geography. Properly 60% of the time. Why? Because the chance of getting right is high chances here. Whereas here you have to test your program, you have to test yourself, you have to test, you have to write, you have to attempt, and you should know where you are standing, including CSAT also. Then ruthless subject prioritization. Now you have to have a ruthless subject prioritization. In that, revise 3 times: polity, history, economy, geography. 3 times you have to do revision. Proper revision you have to do in this 60 days of preparation. And dynamic heavyweights like environment and science and technology, you have to put daily compulsory. You have to give time. Why? Because it constitutes nearly 25 to 30 questions. This also you have to put highest importance. You have to give highest importance and push highly factual subjects like what? Highly, which are ancient history, medieval history, art and culture. These are factual. Don't read now. Just 10 days before the examination, 15 days before the examination, you have to plan with this highly factual subject so that you can remember in the examination hall very quickly. So hence, core 4 should be revised 3 times: polity, economy, history, geography. Dynamic heavyweights like environment, science and technology, current affairs, you have to give due respect to it and push highly focused or highly factual subjects. And from April onwards, stop doing sectional tests. డూ ఓన్లీ ఫుల్ లెంత్ టెస్ట్. మొత్తానికి ఫుల్ లెంత్ టెస్ట్లోకి రండి. సెక్షనల్ టెస్ట్ చేయొద్దు ఏప్రిల్ నెలలో. आपको बस फुल लेंथ टेस्ट करना पड़ेगा आपको अप्रैल मंथ में. उसी के साथ गिव 10 to 15 full length test strictly at exam timings. GS from 9:30 AM to 11:30 AM and CSAT from 2:30 PM to 4:30 PM to align your biological clock. 10 to 15 I personally recommend do GS 8, do CSAT 7, overall 15 full length tests compulsory you have to do in the same timeline so that you will be habituated to the exam clock. Then the 2 iteration method. In the final examination, you need to have 2 iterations. In the first iteration, which you are accurate, where you are very sure of 100% correct. In the first iteration, you have to cover those questions. In the second iteration, you have to go with where you can have an intelligent guess. And in the second iteration, you have to put only those questions. So you need to have 2 cycles. 2 సార్లు. మొదటిసారి మీరు రొటేట్ అయినప్పుడు 100% ఏవైతే షూర్ ఉన్నాయో అవి మాత్రమే పెట్టాలి. మళ్ళీ ఓఎంఆర్ మీద బ్లాక్ చేయడం మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ లాస్ట్ చేస్తాను అనుకోవద్దు. అప్పటికప్పుడే మీరు ఓఎంఆర్ షీట్ మీద డార్కెన్ చేయాలి, లేకపోతే టెన్షన్లా ఉండిపోతుంది. 2వ ఇటరేషన్లో ఇంటెలిజెంట్ గెస్ చేయాలి. Second, optimum attempt. I am telling you the optimum attempt. If you are attempting 60 questions, the accuracy of 60 questions to be correct will not be that much perfect. So according to me, ఎన్ని రాస్తే కరెక్ట్ సార్ అని అడిగితే నా అనుభవం ప్రకారంగా 80 to 85 80 to 85 should be the best attempt, and those should be with 100% accuracy. If you are sure about accuracy, it should be 80. If you are not sure about accuracy, it should not cross 85. And respect CSAT. You need to have respect towards CSAT. Engineers and top GS scorers frequently fail CSAT due to overconfidence. Treat it as a daily subject, daily 30 minutes. 30 to 1 hour, compulsory this 60 days. If you do like this, you will clear your examination. ఖచ్చితంగా CSAT పట్ల భయం ఉండాలి, CSAT పట్ల మర్యాద ఉండాలి, CSAT రోజుగా అరగంట నుండి గంట సేపు చేయాలి. అదేవిధంగా ఆప్టిమమ్ అటెంప్ట్ 80 to 85 చేస్తే ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు క్లియర్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇలా కనుక మీరు ప్లాన్ చేసుకొని రోజు 14 గంటలు, హర్ రోజు 14 hours if you study, 100% you will clear this examination. The 60 days is very crucial, very, very important. Turn all the stones such that you crack the prelims examination on May 24th. All the best. Jai Hind.